Okay. Got me looking a little crazy, I know. But I received a phone call, an unexpected phone call, and I just got involved in it. And by the time I looked up, it was almost 5:30, and I stayed on the phone call some more with myself down here from upstairs. So, good afternoon, everybody. And I'm just going to continue to try to get myself together while more people join. People are joining. I want to do the general reading for Capricorn this month, and it's going to be wow. Oh, and it's going to be using these new cards that I've gotten. Let's plug it here. All right. All right, that should be. Um, we're going to be doing a general reading using the brand new cards that I got, the Divine Feminine and Masculine Reunited. So these just came in a few days ago. I did one for Cancer, and I'm going to do one for Capricorn right now. So maybe since it's summer, I can do things a little different to give myself a little bit of a break since I'm doing it live. But while I'm doing live, um, while I'm doing live, I'm going to try to be limited in the questions that I take as I am trying to do the reading. We'll see how it goes, but please don't think me rude. It's just it makes the video longer and then it takes longer to upload. And I'm sure those of you who watch a lot of videos on YouTube know about the upload times, especially for the tarot reading. So, in that vein, I'm going to also be giving, at the end of this reading, I'm going to upload part one of it to YouTube and it'll remain free. But the part that comes afterwards, where I use the tarot sexual magic, that's going to be uploaded to Vimeo. So those of you who are interested, you can see that over there, and that way you don't have to be subjected to it, or, you know, we'll see how deep it gets, and I'd rather do it over there so that you know what you're in for if it gets like that. I don't know that it ever will, but hi, hi, Miracle, and I'm having written, Stoitus written, or Soltis written, Eyes of Capricorn. Oh, have you? Very good. Nice. Good. You've been getting messages from Spirit all morning. All right, so you're trying to get me to confirm stuff. Let's see what we're going to do. All right, here we go. Everybody, thank you so much for joining. And please, if you can, give us a like when you come into the room, because that's, I guess that puts us in line in the stream suggestions for those who haven't subscribed yet already. So we want to grow the channel and get these messages out. So forgive me for looking all washed out. I didn't even put on makeup. And I was already out and everything, but it was so hot outside. I had to take another shower. Oh my God. It was depressingly hot. But went out in it anyhow. The stuff got to get done, even on Sundays. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Eyes of Capricorn. That's so sweet. That is so nice. Wow. Well, thank you for that. That's great. Thank you for those recommendations. I appreciate it. Um, Eyes of Capricorn says that they have suggested this channel to their groups, the groups that they follow. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Sure that you will be blessed for that. Absolutely. All right, so what are we going to do? I'm just trying to get the lights. I can't put this light on that's over the table because it'll be oppressive. Too much. I can't. So I definitely need to make sure that we're lit here. Okay. So if you're interested in a private reading, you can send an email to pbtarot7@gmail.com. I also have an instant go, which is through the Apple products application. If you can't find it in your Play Store, you can actually type Instant Go, INSTANTGO, into your search bar, and then you could download it to your computer also. Or even from your iPad if you can't find it. But it's only for Apple products so far. Okay, so I think we're good. Alrighty. Already had the sage going, but we will spark that up again, and we have the incense on double and the scented candle. Try to make it a little sexy in here. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Eyes of Capricorn. Thank you, Shaja. Thank you so much. Okay, so what this is these are 44 cards, and each of the cards are dedicated to a particular energy of the twin flame journey, that being male and female, and shadow and light. Okay, so it's broken down into 4 piles, and each pile has 11 cards. All right, so what I've been doing is shuffling 1 card for each of the energy, and that will be your energy, and this will be your story. So it could be Capricorn, or it can be whoever's drawn to this video at this time, because this message was intended for you also. So you either, whenever you watch this, if ever you watch this, you're going to watch it at the right time, when it's meant for you to watch it. Okay? Okay, so I just want to make sure. This is so funny. Yesterday, or the day before yesterday, whatever, I did a reading, and all of the cards came out the same denomination. They were all 2s. It was too funny, and I was like, wow. So that was a confirmation for someone who was live, that was very curious about the status of her relationship. So that was nice. That was nice. That was a good christening, right, for these cards. Okay, but as I said, male, female, they're all gilded. They all have the same back. The only difference is in the corners, there's a moon here. That's the shadow side. There's the sun here. That's the light. Okay, so basically these are lessons. All right, and this is as how I'm taking it. All right, things that you need to know about yourself as you're doing this journey. So it can be within the month, it could be within the next few weeks, it could be the rest of the year, it could be for the year, it could be the thing that you need to work on about yourself. Okay, and these are people who are in union, those who are separated, but they're in communication. Okay, so far, that's how I'm being led. Hi, Miracle Cooper. Hello. Yeah, we all have. So, okay, we are going for the male energy, and that, wow, wonderful. Okay, very nice. And let me get the female energy, and then we'll see what the gentlemen are talking about. Okay. Wow. Okay, so the divine feminines are not happy right now. What is going on? This is crazy. Yesterday, the same thing. Okay, and it looks like the divine masculines are doing their work. My, how the tables are turning. Ladies, what's happening? This is the energy for the divine male. He's coming from a place of wisdom. He's trying to gain wisdom, or he's trying to share some wisdom. He's learning, he's sharing. Meantime, we have you, those of you who are feminine energies, and this doesn't mean that you're a woman. This could just mean that you are embodying the female energy in relation to this relationship right now. We got Kali, number 5. And we know 5 talks about change, but she is the goddess of destruction. And Sekhmet, who is number 6, and we know 6 is love, but she came out yesterday for Cancer. And she is the goddess of rage. So we got rage and destruction. So, Mr. Capricorn, Mr. God of Wisdom, you got a fire sign and an earth sign at war. Hmm. You're trying to be logical and figure out what you're going to do. You're not using your emotion because you got your gear on, you got your collar, and you're draped all in white, looking all important, right? And self-assured and confident. And there's something that is going on. Are you aware of this? Did you create this? Is this one person, or are there 2 people that you've pissed off or that you have in rage and destruction? Well, let's see. Let's see. What is the wisdom that you'd like to share with us? Thought. Thoth. No jokes, folks. Thought. Thoth. Number 4. So this is about what makes you who you are. Maybe this is your foundation. This is how you operate. This is how you operate. This is how you operate. Okay. It is I, the God of wisdom, Thought. I have come through today to bring forward an initiation for you. I am known as the messenger of the divine. I am strongly connected with wisdom, and I'm here to bring up some stirrings within you of your wisdom. Let me remind you, let these words speak to the core that are now on earth, creating an unstoppable wave of healing, change, and expansion. You are either a part of that original group or you are a second waver that has been directly affected by the energies sprouted by the initial number. As a lover of wisdom, knowledge, and the messages of spirit, I have a divine assignment for you. I ask that you learn about my emerald tablets. I am depicted within my card creating these tablets. It is time for a resurgence of these messages. As every single person is indeed the universe itself, each person has the potential to carry forward the divine messages available to all with a bit of intention. It is time to spread the seed of wisdom to all, to bring forward a golden age in the most powerful way, jumping onto the highest timeline possible. I am glad to have spoken these words to you. The initiation is complete. So, Divine Masculine, and anybody that is interested, if you go to the author's YouTube channel, she will give you a more in-depth video description of this card. And that would be www.youtube.com/Christabel Jessica. CHRISTABELJESSICA. And she will give you a more thorough description. She's the author. So you can do that if you want to, delve more into what it is that she intended besides whatever intuitive messages I get from any of these cards. Feel free to do that. I appreciate you watching, BJ. So you're being creative also, but you're taking notes on this, what's going on. You're really paying close attention to this. This is kind of fascinating to you. So maybe you're writing a script. Maybe these are just characters. And your imagination is just that good that I'm picking it up as two people who are in pain and anger and grief. Maybe this don't have nothing to do with you, right? This could be a couple of women over here having a fight. Could be that kind of relationship also. And for those of you, that is exactly what it is. And then for some of you, this might be what it is. But you are learning that you have messages, that you have a job to do. So maybe taking notes and keeping a blog or something about this experience in your point of view as a man. Maybe that is a way of contributing to this experience for us all, raising everybody's vibrations up. So there may be a method to your madness. There may be maybe this is your maybe this is the masculine's way of handling their emotions, or maybe this is just your way of handling your emotions, right? Trying to make something logical, try to make it pay off somehow. Fix it that you win either way. Turn win-win out of lemonade. Okay. Well, like I said, this may have nothing to do with you. Let's take a look and see what's going on with the female energies here. Mm. Now, see, maybe we will give you all your own little stand so you can speak to us all, huh? You be seen. Maybe that's part of the problem. You haven't been seen, you haven't been heard. All right, so let's see what's happening here. How interesting. Thank you, Daisy. See what we're saying here. Well, let's go with Kali since we talked to segment yesterday. Let's see what's happening. Kali, goddess of destruction. Yeah, okay, so this is a 5, so this is Oshun, definitely. This is love. This is also some Oya going on in here too. And some Gaia going on too. Yes, because this is an earth sign, possibly. Mm. Or Capricorn, right, is an earth sign. So this could be you, female energy that is viewing right now. You're upset about something, you're mad about something. But yeah, looks like you're ready to tear something down. So maybe this is change, like transformation, maybe like the tower energy. Could have some fire going on in there also, because there's a little smoke in the background. So maybe this is saying that you're kind of in the background watching this. You're standing in your power and you're just watching what's going on. Okay, but you're not happy. Gotcha. Alrighty, let's see what the book says. Kali is teaching us today. I have been known. Okay, so this is Kali Speaks. Just a second there. I'll be right with you. I've been known as a scary guide to work with. Instead, think of me as a mother figure who is not afraid to dish out the tough love to bring in the corrections that are of the highest benefit to my children. I am the goddess of destruction, but let me tell you this. There is no destruction of you, of your soul. Although you may change shape or form, the core of who you are remains underneath, in spite of the things you experience that seem like failures from your vantage point. Despite the things that you have experienced that seem like failures from your vantage point. In fact, the core of who you are can often be buried underneath layers of debris, restricting your energy. So when I come flaming through with your energy field, with my fiery energies of destruction, all that is being destroyed is that which is holding you back from being the most shining version of all that you can be. When I ask you to begin making beautiful art out of the dirt in your life, take the things that seem like a hindrance and unnecessary pain and use them as a transformational tool to rebuild something entirely new. To rebuild something entirely new. Rebuild something entirely new. So it could be working on a relationship that you are in, or one that you are going to revisit. So if you are in union, then this is talking about the way you're seeing, the way you can handle your relationship if it needs to be rebuilt from the ground up. And the same with those who are not in union, but you're in communication. Take the steps that you can take to make beautiful art out of the dirt. Take the things that seem like a hindrance and unnecessary pain and use them as a transformational tool to rebuild something entirely new. Just as I am featured in my card, standing head held high, amongst the rubble of an earthquake, deciding what I'm going to brand on this brand new foundation. So she's standing within the rubble and she's deciding what is she going to do with this next. Knowing that it is time for everything to come crumbling down, to bring down the stagnant energies with strength and gumption. So being courageous, having courage to stand in the rubble and look at it and see what else is there to do now. What's the next step? So not allowing yourself to get strangled. Don't get broken by the quake. Have a plan B. Start working on a plan B. Or at least work on centering yourself so that you can get ready for the change. So over here, segment number 6, and Kali is 5. So change and love. So this is emotions. Let's see. Segment speaks. I've come forward today through the energy of this card to speak to you about an aspect of the feminine that has been deeply embedded in the collective shadow, divine feminine rage. Let us come together now to shine some light on this topic. Feeling your rage is a form of light work. This may seem counterintuitive, but when light worker women allow the rage that is deeply rooted within the collective of the feminine to come forth through her, she gives it an outlet, a vessel for this rage to be fueled through. Rage is an unhealthy part of the feminine energy when used correctly. Of course, this is not for 1 second advocating an abuse of this energy, and this is not advocating for this rage to be used as a weapon against another. Rage is a natural part of the feminine. Think of the fierce lionesses protecting her cubs, a mother who will not stop until her loved ones are safe. Think of Mother Earth herself, unafraid of inciting her rage. Think of her crackling power during an intense lightning storm, a flooding, or bushfire, tearing down all that no longer serves. Some healthy ways to release pent up anger include scribbling as hard as you can on art paper with red and orange crayons, screaming as loud as you can into your pillow, taking a walk while intentionally stomping your feet, or throwing rocks as hard as you can onto the ground. Okay, so this to me is saying that you all are focusing on something outside of yourselves right now. Feminines are ready to band together. They're not fighting alone, they're fighting together. 5 and 6 is 11, right? So, part of your divinity as women is to come at something from the with equal fervor, emotion, and strength, being ready to tear down whatever needs to be torn down, be it in your relationship or be it in your community. I'm getting that too. Because we have a responsibility to lift the vibration of the collective, right? So I think this Capricorn is saying that you are, well, getting down to business, right? That's what Capricorns do, right? They show up. They know where to put the energy when it comes to doing business and are not afraid to assert themselves. And together, even if you have opposing opinions on a lot of things, these two female energies together are pretty powerful. Rage and destruction. There's not many anybody's that want to stand up to those energies when they're not coming from a divine. Imagine what it must feel like when the divine energies, those who are in touch with those energies, it's a lot of destruction. There's a lot of changes that can be made if you work together and separately. So this may be about standing up for your rights, standing up for change, not being afraid to change institutions, because you want to make sure that you leave a legacy. Because women are the keeper of the culture, and we are going to make sure that we pass down the right type of world for our children. We know the importance of the land, and we know the importance of the sun and the animals and the water and the moon. We know all of these things. Those of us who are divine know it a little better and sharper than others, but women, we all know. For example, ladies, go to school, go to camp, go to visit your family. Everybody gets their period different times. And when y'all get into the same place, after a couple of weeks, everybody starts cycling at the same time. What's that? That's the energy of the moon. That if we can learn how to work with that energy instead of letting it control us all the time with the PMS and the this and the that, and if we learn how we cycle with the moon and the different planets, maybe we would be able to get even more stuff done. Hi, Shaja. Hi, Wisdom Seeker. Hi, Katrilla. Hello, JC. So, this could be talking about the things that have been going on lately on, in the United States. It's getting rough over here. We're next on the we're always on the hit list, but women are next up. We're next up to bat. That's it. Because we embarrassed the Don. So he's pissed again because we don't care. Because this is more important than him or us. Okay, let's see now I want to put these away because these came in to be very important yesterday. Okay. And these are the mail. Okay. So let's put those there out of my way. So let's now get an energy for the shadow. This is what's behind this. More information about this situation, something that you need to be made aware of, something that you need to know about the way this is going to affect you, what this is going to trigger in you, maybe. Okay. So we get shadow aspect, number 5. So this Kali energy is 5 also, for the feminine. So this is coming out of the shadows. All right, not allowing yourself to be camouflaged or imprisoned. Changing something about yourself. Again, it could have something to do with your environment, something that you keep locked away, or something that no one sees. This is what goes on inside of you or behind the doors, the closed doors, or you feel that right now you're trying to keep yourself from being imprisoned. You're camouflaging yourself in order to remain out of a restricted situation. Possible. So what I do with the book that fast? See what happens when I try to be neat? I mess up. I know I'm looking at it. Okay. Did something fall while I was doing this? Okay, see, this is why this is craziness. All right. So there's something that you are trying to send a signal to someone, maybe also. You're trying to you're trying to signal to someone without being seen, sending messages telepathically, or through someone else. All right. Let's see. Let me get the other energy, which would be I want the brightness. I want the light. Right, that's what I want to know. I want to know where our help comes from. Okay, so again, all right. Female. I'm gonna put them back in here. I used them just now. Patty's losing her mind. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Sorry about that, y'all. I apologize. All right, very good. Number 7, rebirth. So this is a new beginning, rising out of the ashes, changing, going with the change, going out of this energy and this energy, starting something new, something strong, something passionate. And that's for both of you. The wisdom. I'm getting here that for the male energy, that you are being applauded or recognized for the wisdom that you are showing in this situation, in whatever your situation is. I'm thinking this is a separate energy from what's going over here with the females, with the feminine energy. So this message is about for you. The shadow. Okay, so you are gaining wisdom from this journey. Okay, and you have unlocked certain aspects of yourself that you have kept away for a while, and the change is that you are coming to understand it, and you're trying to understand it. You want to understand it. You're trying to understand this logically. You're trying to spend, you're trying to handle the situation that you're confused about by learning and figuring out how to turn it into something that you can understand. Because you're still not too keen about this spiritual stuff, but you understand money, you understand logic, you understand mathematics, you understand the solar system, the planets, you're scientific. You get that. You get that. So you're trying to understand this logically. Trying to understand this logically. And that might be the thing that has kept you stuck for a time because you try to rationalize everything to make it fit, to make it something that you can wrap your brain around. And maybe it's saying that this lesson, the lesson in this situation, is maybe for you to learn how to embrace your emotions and learn how to direct your emotions in a more passionate manner rather than this kind of low key, distant manner, this kind of removed from the situation kind of manner, because you could be very involved with these two energies over here, but nobody would know it because you're doing something else, right? Because you wear this camouflage real good. So maybe something that you're working on, that you will be working on, that you have been working on. Well, you think you're trying to avoid the change, or that you're trying to control the change and fix it so that it fits. You might see that this awakening is so bright. It's just going to take over that, and you don't have a need for it anymore, maybe, or less need for it. And ladies, this is just a lot of fire going on here. There's a lot of heat, there's a lot of passion, and there's a lot of steadfastness, a lot of intelligence, a lot of intelligence. The feeling the need to protect themselves and those who can't protect themselves. And to not be afraid of what falls down before it comes back up. And this is the environment, this is the sun, this is the earth, this is the sea, the oceans. So you've seen the destruction, and you're calling in your powers, you are calling in the energies that you need to try to see what can be fixed. What steps can you take to stop this and rebuild it, to change this? And you have the passion to do that, as does Sekhmet in the rage. She's being open about the things that are enraging her and outrageous. So being vocal about it, standing your ground, being strong, at the same time nurturing of others, but trying to solidify your foundations. This is good. On both your parts, you're making progression. We have 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is 2 5s in the reading. So again, twin flame energy. And that 5 is showing that you are moving up. You are completing a lesson, an important one. Okay, so let's see if we can get some further information from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, and that's by Colette Baron Reed. Hey, Awake, how are you? Did I say hi, Wisdom? Yes, I think I did. Don't forget to like, you guys. There's 11 people in here. Give me some likes, y'all. You can stay right there. You don't have to move. Take your little finger, hit the up button. Thank you so much. So these are by Colette Baron Reed. And let's see what we have. First, we had the Sun Dancers, number 32, which again is a 5. Joyfully active. Joyful activities, celebrations of life, celebrations of abundance. So it did fall this way in the reverse. So I'm thinking that this is again concerned about losing your abundance and not wanting that to change, losing your freedom. Okay. And the joyful activity being turned. So this could be talking about marching, boycotting, demonstrating. Yeah. Out in the sun, out in public resistance. Okay. Okay. That's that. That's what that was talking about. Okay. And this is the Arrow Master hitting the mark. Intention. Detachment. This could be pertaining to both energies. Again, detachment, the male energy, his intentions, staying focused, staying detached. Female energies, protesting, demonstrating, boycotting, speaking up, hitting the mark, making sure that your concerns are not falling on deaf ears. If it starts at the deaf ears across the dining room table, all the way to the Senate and the House. Again, this could be talking about a Sagittarius energy. So Sagittarius and Capricorn, you all exchange energies from time to time, just like we exchange male and female energy. So because you're close, sometimes when you need to, when you're taking care of business, get up, stand up for your rights, Bob Marley. Absolutely. Okay, you're out in the park on the grass barefoot. I say, very nice. See, an easy, simple thing to do. Put your feet on the grass in the park outside or outside in front of your house or in the backyard. Step down off of the deck. You can take your drink with you. Moving on. The High Lord of Gratitude and Service. You are doing your job. You're taking conscious action here. This is saying someone, okay, the male energy, maybe they're documenting all of this. Maybe that's his contribution to all that he's seeing going on around him, is documenting this. So this could be talking about those divine males that work that are in a situation that can report on these matters. Okay, that can document these occurrences. Those people who are making their voices known, those men who are sending messages and writing articles and tweeting and counter tweeting and all of that other stuff, making videos and documentaries and documenting this time, this history too. So there are some of you divine males that is what you're doing. That the thing that you are documenting, the thing that you need to do in order maybe to keep yourself from getting into this rage and destruction is to embrace the creative side of you, that feminine energy that'll keep you focused on what's being said and how it's being communicated and the images that we see and the truth. Keeping a history of this. So there are those that have male and female energies, masculine and feminine energies, and this could be talking about the wisdom of those who are documenting the things that are happening around them, who are working to help people maybe write letters, maybe lending your services to some people who, the immigrants community, or the children, or maybe you're working in the foster care system and you're trying to help find children that were taken away from their parents. So maybe that's your contribution. That is a contribution. That is a high contribution. All right. So maybe that's where you're putting your anger, and maybe that's a change for you. That's not normally how you would handle these things. So maybe you've grown and you got that lesson that you can find another way to deal with that part of you that's afraid of jail. You can do other things that won't get you into those type of, that are less likely, that may be less likely. And even if not, at least you get to tell, the story gets to be told from your perspective and not someone else's. So that's a contribution. No matter what your age, no matter what your race, no matter what, those male and female energies who are out there working and bringing the news and bringing the truth, that's conscious effort. This is a number 2. That's love. That's selflessness. People who are quitting their jobs rather than remain silent. And again, all of these actions are lifting all of our vibrations. So thank you. Let's see what we can get from Conscious Spirit Oracle. Okay. Okay, what is it? That's a lesson for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, those who are involved in this journey, those who are twin flames, and those who are just trying to ascend, those who are learning their lessons separately and together. Meditation, number 2. So we got another 2. I meditate daily to allow universal wisdom to flow through me. So this is telling me that you are doing the work, that you are allowing yourself to get into alignment. All right. Also telling me that you're finding new ways, and you can find new ways to meditate and to tap into the power, and you're using it for not only your own good, for the good of others, because you're thinking what your actions are doing, how is it affecting you in your soul? How is it making you feel inside? And what are you able to do to make things better for somebody else? So you are getting into alignment with with the love, with who you are. Again, you could be working this all out separately or together. But whatever it is, you're working it out for your growth and for everybody else's. So I think this is pretty promising, Capricorn. So I am going to finish this here, and then I'm going to finish the video on the other side. It's Vimeo, and I'll put the link there, and that'll be the part of the reading that will go into the tarot sexual magic. So, and maybe a past life oracle card also. So, thank you guys, and then we'll see how my energy flows after that, and see if I could come back and do another live. So, just keep your notification button on, okay? And those of you who haven't subscribed already, please. Those of you who are listening and watching, thank you so much. Please give me some likes. Don't forget to share these videos. And I will be talking to you guys real soon, all right? Thank you so much. All right. Bye-bye. Namaste. Okay.